Hey guys, so here we are with episode 4 of Queen Charlotte, and holy shit, the acting in the last episode was just amazing, especially on, I don't know what his name is in real life, I haven't seen him in anything other than this, but King George, whoever the guy plays King George, holy shit, like just, and not only the actor, but the writing and like every aspect of the last scene of the last episode was just amazing. And like the representation of like mental health and everything just was astounding. I mean, it was ridiculous how like just crazy that whole scene was. But um yeah. I mean, so essentially what had happened in the last episode was um they Lady Danbury ended up having the first ball of the season, and we got introduced to the young Lady Bridgerton, who she's not Lady Bridgerton yet, but before that, and then the king and queen went to the ball. They weren't originally going to because he doesn't like social events and everything, but he ended up deciding to go, and they were pretty like inseparable in the last episode. Well, I mean, it was a lot of hate sex, but then it transformed into something different, and then he had his episode, and just yeah. I'm so excited to jump into this episode and kind of see what happens and how they deal with everything. But yeah, so anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next ones, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
For instance, I just pulled the king out of a hole in the vegetable garden where he was busy discoursing with the sky. Is that usual?
Shit.
No, Your Majesty, the king has not been himself lately.
Mind of his own. Cuts his own trail now and then, but nothing better for driving a plough. Purpose bred on my farm at Richmond.
He is a beautiful creature, Your Majesty.
Oh, so this is where his mind goes?
Go on, speak
Maybe.
plainly.
I believe she has found you a bride.
Oh, okay. So this is before. Gotcha.
Tell me, what would the people prefer? A royal baby or cheap bread?
Right now, they have neither.
True. I mean, I don't know what the price of bread is, but...
The war has drained our coffers. So, I have found you a
Does
queen.
Mother know about...
Sophia Charlotte
his
of
mental
Mecklenburg
health?
Strelitz.
A German? She will lose the moon.
Lose the moon, Your Majesty?
Storms over the
Oh,
North Sea
no.
this season. Matters not your captain or your sextant. No sky, no moon.
Oh, no.
No moon. No lunars, no longitude. Pollux lost Regulus and up.
Okay. So Mother knows.
We need new theories.
Indeed, Your Highness, it may be time to consider what none of your physicians have dared. That the king's condition is not.
Please don't say
merely
like a
physical,
lobotomy or something.
But nervous.
Do you understand what you are saying, sir?
Your Highness, this quack has no place among proper doctors.
The proper doctors have failed me.
True.
So I had to cast a wider net.
What do they involve then?
Simply talking to him.
Talking? Huh.
So therapy.
Are we to believe this malady can be cured with one's voice?
It depends on the voice. You command an entire kingdom. You can command yourself too. You're to marry in a week. Are you fit to marry, George?
He's gonna say yes.
I am.
I wonder if there's anything that necessarily triggers it, like if it's stress or something. Or if it just like kind of comes and goes.
You are perfectly right.
Oh shit!
Wait, no. He is right.
He needed to snap out of it, but
I am right. I forgot myself. Thank you, Doctor.
talk to him my ass. Just fucking backhanded him. This whole episode is gonna be his point of view on everything, which I love, don't get me wrong, but damn it, I wanted to see the aftermath of, like, his, episode.
Shall return to my planets, my stars. They at least I can be sure not to harm. Good night, Reynolds.
So sad.
I do not understand what you complain about.
I am 7 and 10 years old, and suddenly I am queen. In a strange country, with strange food and strange customs. You do not understand.
Kind of makes sense on,
this
like, why he
is
was,
who
like...
you were born to be.
Well, why he's
I
the way that
cannot
he is.
do whatever I like. The queen is not allowed to go to the Mode East.
I have been experimenting with something more proactive.
Please. I want to be well.
Whatever it is, it doesn't
I
work.
would require rooms in the palace. You are used
I
to
get that this
splendor,
doctor's trying to help him, but
luxury,
he's coming across
comfort.
very...
You have never known the salubrious powers of Spartan habits.
I don't know how to describe it.
That is the origin of your fits. This is the cure. Submission.
Is he gonna do like a lobotomy on him? That's what I feel like is gonna end up happening. I mean, again, it doesn't work. If anything, it might have made it worse.
But from that terror, what result? The wolves of the German Black Forest were famous. The fiercest in the world. Not content to steal chickens and cattle, they ran off with
Is that the dog that he
children,
gave
the
to
old.
Charlotte?
I have my own doubts about them, but I have to try. It's the only chance I have of being with her.
It's so romantic.
Your Majesty might provide the Queen a gesture.
A gesture?
Some token, some sign that she is not really alone, that you shall be with her soon.
Something to be with her until I can be.
Precisely.
Okay, so the dog was from
Say,
him. I figured.
what hours does the
Well,
doctor
actually,
sleep
it
in his
didn't figure.
laboratory?
I figured it
Does
was
Your Majesty require his attention?
him and Brimsley.
Around his eyes. I worry another fit may be imminent. Inauspicious
I
timing,
think he's taking
I'm afraid,
advantage
as
of the king.
the Dowager Princess has asked me to convey a message to Your Majesty.
I could be useful. I am a patriot. I serve the crown.
I love their
You
height
cannot take all of
differences.
this on alone.
You are climbing, Brimsley.
I am not.
He is mine. Stay down. No fish around the king.
What's with fish? Does he not like it, or is he allergic? Oh, he's getting nervous. Oh, see? I was gonna say that's all he needs, but he needs so much more than that. But, like, I just think he needs a lot more, like, reassurance and stuff.
Does this mean you are coming home to Buckingham House?
I am coming home to Buckingham House.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
Not now, Doctor. I'm busy moving.
Moving?
To Buckingham House.
Without consulting me?
He doesn't need to consult him.
I have
He's
instructed
the
the men
king.
to find you quarters there, though I am afraid our consultations may become rather less frequent. Alas.
But such a change could have disastrous consequences for your health.
My health. Doctor, I feel healthier than I have in years. Now, I have met a woman who is never terrified, who does as she pleases, breaks rules, courts scandal, commits unthinkable impertinences, and she is the most royal person I've ever known.
I love how he thinks of her.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, but he had a big fit, though. I wonder what brought it on.
But why would she need a doctor?
Well, because obviously she is with child. She was not sure, but I am. Congratulations, Your Majesty. A joyous day for England.
That's what brought on the fit. Oh, I want to see him come out of it. Oh, now he's gonna freak out. He's like, I'm not wearing clothes.
You would leave the rough edges of his nature for his bride to discover in due course.
Rough edges. He was talking to the sky.
And what of it? You were nothing. You came from nowhere.
Oh, no.
Now you sit at the helm of the world. You're unhappy with your situation, perched at the pinnacle of power, a mere fool. from no
Balls. Oh my god, really? Oh.
Strap me back in.
But it doesn't work. It's so sad. That whatever his treatments that he was going through with this doctor do not end up working. Obviously. And I guess, is he just like, does it just become permanent at one point? Or like, does he still just kind of have the fits and like, because it seems to me like eventually it just becomes like a permanent thing. Oh god. Oh, this is so good. I kind of hate that they did it as like a mini series instead of like a full on series. I don't know, cuz it's so good. I feel like they could make so much out of this story rather than just a mini series, but it's so good. Okay, well, we have 2 episodes left. I'm not sure on like what they're gonna do with the last 2 episodes. I'm really curious to know if it becomes permanent or, because that's what it looks like. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's so good. If you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode.